Assalamualaikum, dear students of class second year. Today I am going to start a new chapter, aldehyde and ketone, after winter vacation. Before winter vacation we have completed organic chemistry up to alcohols, phenol chapter. Now we are starting a new chapter, aldehyde and ketone. Before discussing these two organic compounds, aldehyde and ketone, I'm going to explain the carbonyl compound. Question raises, what is the carbonyl compounds? The bond C double bond O is called as the carbonyl functional group. That is called as the carbonyl functional group. And the discussion on aldehyde and ketone, first of all I am going to tell you the reactivity of this functional group, that is calling carbonyl compound C double bond O. Oxygen has more electronegative element, right? Due to their electronegativity, it withdraws the electrons from C double bond O towards itself. As a result of this, polarity develops. Oxygen carries the negative charge and carbon carries the positive charge. That's why, due to this symmetrical electronic distribution, carbonyl is a reactive functional group. How is it reactive? We have to discuss the reactivity of carbonyl in terms of the reactions of aldehyde and ketone. Now come to the point, aldehyde and ketone. Now come to the point, aldehyde. What are the aldehyde and ketone? Aldehyde and ketone, I have explained in my last lecture about the aldehyde and the ketone. Both of the groups containing the C double bond O as a functional group. That's why aldehyde and ketone are called as the carbonyl compounds. Shut the door, please. Aldehyde and ketone. Now, the reactions of the aldehyde and the ketone. As I have told you about the reactivity of the C double bond O, is the C double bond O is the, you can say, the reactivity of carbonyl compound as due to the unsymmetrical electronic distribution. Now, what type of the reactions are shown by the aldehyde and ketone? In my last lecture about the SN reactions, I have told you nucleophilic substitution reaction. In SN reactions, there are substrate, alkyl halide, reagent, nucleophile, and the substitutions of one nucleophile with other nucleophile takes place, and that is called the nucleophilic substitution reaction. Now, in the case of aldehyde and ketones, they shows nucleophilic addition reactions. Nucleophilic addition reaction. Look at the slide, look at the screen. Nucleophilic addition reactions. Why it shows the addition of nucleophile? Because the nucleophile here in this case added in the electrophilic carbon. Electrophilic carbon, which one is the electrophilic carbon? If you look at the carbonyl compounds, carbon carries the positive charge, it shows the electrophilic center, and oxygen carries the negative charge, it shows the nucleophilic character. So, a nucleophile is easily added on the electrophilic center due to this unequal distribution of electronic distributions. So, aldehyde, what type of reactions are shown by the aldehyde and ketones? Aldehyde and ketones shows the electrophilic addition reactions. Here is written a equation. Here in the aldehyde and ketones, C double bond O is considered as a substrate and the nucleophilic reagent. So nucleophile attacks on the electrophilic carbon and bond shifted towards the oxygen, and oxygen carries the negative charge which is protonated with the reagent proton. So our addition product is formed. This one is called as the addition product. This type of the reaction is followed either by the acid or the base. Acid and base is used as a catalyst. One thing is very important, either you are doing the electrophilic addition reaction by the acid or a base, the addition product will be the same. Now question raises, why do you need to use the acid catalyst in some reactions and the base catalyst in the other reaction, although the addition product in both the cases are same? This point is very important. Two points are very important. If you are using base as a catalyst, and that is called as the nucleophilic addition reaction base catalyzed, so it increases the nucleophilic character. It enhances the reactivity of the nucleophile, you can say. If you are using the acid as a catalyst and performing the acid catalyzed nucleophilic addition reaction, then what happens? This acid increases the electrophilic character of this carbon of the carbonyl compounds. So question and the answer is very easy. If you are using the base catalyzed reactions, they increases the character of nucleophile. If you are using the acid catalyst, then it increases the electrophilic. Now what type of the reactions are following base catalyzed addition reactions? Look at the screen. That is the general mechanism of the nucleophilic addition reaction by the base catalyzed. Here, first of all, you are using the OH as a base and nucleophile region. 3 steps. This general reactions, this base catalyzed addition reactions are performed in 3 steps. Number one step is that what is the one step? Generation of nucleophile. Second step, attack of nucleophile on the carbonyl electrophilic carbon. And number third is the oxygen of the addition products carries the negative charge, is compensated by the proton, and the you can say recovery of the catalyst, which because base is used as a catalyst, it must be recovered at the end of the reaction. So first of all, OH negative reacts with the nucleophile. What happened? OH easily abstract the proton from the nucleophile, forming the water, and nucleophile carries the negative. So it increases the nucleophilic character of nucleophile by giving the negative charge. Now this nucleophile attacks on the carbon and being added, and the electron or a bond shifts towards the oxygen. Oxygen carries the negative charge. Now third step, the water formed in the first reaction, the nucleophilic addition reaction, negative charge oxygen abstract the proton and recovered the base. This is the general mechanism of the base catalyzed. Now addition of hydrogen cyanide as the base catalyzed reaction. This shows the same phenomena as I have discussed in the general mechanism. Number one, formaldehyde reacts with the hydrogen cyanide, acetaldehyde reacts with the hydrogen cyanide, and the ketone reacts with the hydrogen cyanide. Addition product is formed. Mechanism is same. First of all, ACN react with the base OH negative, and CN negative is formed. This CN negative that act as a nucleophile attack on the electrophilic carbon and being added. Right? Mechanism, you should write the mechanism easily as the general mechanism you have performed. Next reaction is addition of sodium bisulfide. Again here, formaldehyde, acetaldehyde, ketone, so reacts with the sodium bisulfide, and bisulfide addition product. Here is the ketone reacts with the sodium bisulfide across formed. Now what is the mechanism? Basically mechanism? Mechanism is same. Here sodium bisulfide ionizes. What happened? It ionizes, forming the SO3 minus, which act as a nucleophile because it carries the negative charge, right? And the proton is formed and sodium metal is formed. Now this sulfide here, look at the screen, arrow shows sulfide attack on the electrophilic carbon and the bond is shifted to the oxygen negative. An addition product is formed, get attached with the this. Next is oxygen negative, proton is attached to the negatively charged oxygen atom from the bisulfide addition product, and this is the mechanism which I have explained. So you can say if you are performing the reactions base catalyzed nucleophilic addition reaction, try to remember and try to recall its name, nucleophilic addition reaction by the base catalyzed. Hydrogen cyanide follows this base catalyzed reaction. Addition of sodium bisulfide follows the this base catalyzed reaction, and the reaction is the same.